their thousands to Lisbon, and Jock had a plan. He understood football was nothing without the fans. We went to go down before Gemmell and Chalmers would save us.
Here, and Glasgow Celtic celebrity fan page have asked me to answer some questions, and I'm delighted to. But first, happy Easter to everybody. It's great to be part of the Celtic family, and I think we're on for another fantastic season. Question 1.
Where did you first fall in love with Celtic?
I used to get taken by my dad and my cousin to Celtic games. This is ages ago, before the motorways were even fully up from Edinburgh through to Glasgow, and seeing this huge stadium full of Celtic fans and being part of a family that is of Irish immigration going back three, 4 generations, it's something you feel and hear, so you don't have a choice, you just feel part of it. And when you travel the world, you see every corner of the planet as Celtic fans, so it's a pleasure to be part of this. So that's where it came from, my cousin and my dad.
Question 2, your all-time favourite Celtic player?
God, there's that many to choose from, but I've got to go back to when I was a kid and standing at Hampden, probably when we Davy Provan, he scored the free kick from outside the box. Paul McStay, the maestro. There's so many, but I've got to say, I know your Henrik Larssons and stuff like that, it's brilliant, but I've got to go back and say Paul McStay. Paul McStay was just a genius, simple as that. Next question.
Question 3, happiest memories surrounding Celtic?
Happiest memory. Give me a second. I've been told I'm not dressed appropriately. There we go. Right, happiest moment. I think the happiest moment for me has to be the entire day in Seville. I was born after '67, so I missed all that. But in Seville, we just had such a day. I took my dad. My dad's quite elderly now, and to take him from the closest we could get to Seville was Alicante, and then we flew at 3 in the morning down to Madrid, changed planes, and got to Seville, and it was just a roller coaster. It was a roller coaster, so it was thoroughly enjoyed it. Result never happened, but that was the greatest gathering of Celtic fans that I've ever known.
An actor you must travel. Where's the weirdest place you saw Celtic supporters?
Well, I've done a bit of travelling. Australia. If you think Perth is the most isolated city in the whole planet, and we took a drive from Perth to Kalgoorlie once. So Perth, most isolated city on the planet. We drove 6 hours into the scrub to Kalgoorlie to chill out and have a weekend, and then we seen the Kalgoorlie Celtic Supporters Club, which was like a wee tin shack with a shamrock on it. That told me then that Celtic have reached every single corner of the planet.
Question 5. Out of all of the players in Celtic's history, who would you most like to be inside the club now?
Again, that's easy. The player, imagine a Celtic team with Scott Brown and having Paul McStay right beside him in the midfield. That would be unbelievable. That would just be, I think that would take us to another level. So aye, Paul McStay. Again, it's the same answer as earlier, but he was the maestro, he was the man.
6, out of all of the games in Celtic history, what one would you like to relive?
That's a hard one. Like, there was a couple of good 5-1s last year that were good. It has to be, for me, when I was much younger. I was a teenager, and Celtic were playing Hearts in the semi-final of the Scottish Cup, and it was 2-0. I'm sure it was the semi-final. Sorry, it was 1-0 to Hearts. 2 minutes to go, and all the Hearts fans were singing cheerio, 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 and Celtic scored, and then they shut up like that, and then the Bear, Roy Aitken, who was a hero at the time, he's like, get up, and they had a free kick, they kicked up, and we scored again. And after all the singing and everything, we turned round and we were singing cheerio, cheerio, and that was it. It was just brilliant. Sorry, Hearts fans, but that was bliss.
7. What do you think the future holds for Celtic?
I'm not one of these that want to see Celtic leaving the Scottish League and joining the English and all this garbage. No, the mismanagement of the Scottish League has to be sorted. But I think from a European level, I think the next 4 or 5 years are going to see the Champions League finished. I think after that we'll see leagues, so there will be a first, second and third tier European football, and Celtic might be entered into that at the lower part of the first or the higher part of the second, and I think that's the way it's going to happen, because teams now want to play European football the whole season, and but I think the future's bright. And I think if Celtic keep on the track they're going, celebrating their Irish history and not getting involved in the sectarian crap that comes from the other end of the city, I think the future is absolutely fantastic for Celtic. Hail, hail. And this is my wee laddie, Brendy, who asked the questions. He wants to say hiya.